Today I'm presenting to you top 5 NBA players under 25 years old. At number 5 we have Scottie Barnes. He is a 22-year-old American professional basketball player for the Toronto Raptors of the NBA. Standing at 6 feet and 7 inches, with a wingspan of 7 feet and 3 inches, he is capable of guarding multiple positions due to his length. Although listed as a forward, he played the guard position in college, and Toronto has seized his playmaking abilities by using him as a secondary or sometimes even primary ball handler. Barnes can do it all type of player, with no real weaknesses to his game, except maybe for three-point shooting. Barnes was selected with the 4th overall pick in 2021 NBA draft by the Toronto Raptors. The selection was a surprise to many, as the consensus was the Raptors would select Gonzaga point guard Jalen Suggs. On April 23rd, Barnes was named the 21-22 NBA Rookie of the Year. Barnes became the first Raptor to win the award in 23 years, since Vince Carter won it in 1999, and the third ever Raptor to win the award along with Carter and Damon Stoudemire. This season, Barnes took his game to a new whole level and became the real leader of the Toronto Raptors. Toronto brass is so confident in his abilities, they did not even hesitate to trade away Pascal Siakam. And if you have any doubts in Barnes' abilities to be a perennial All-Star, just listen to Raptors coach Darko Rajakovic.
But we have star players on our team as well. How's possible is Scottie Barnes, who is all-star caliber player in this league, he goes every single time to the rim with force and trying to get to the rim without flopping and not trying to get foul calls. He gets 2 free throws for the whole game. How's that possible?
At number 4 we have Paolo Banchero. He is a 21-year-old American professional basketball player for the Orlando Magic. Banchero was selected with the 1st overall pick by the Orlando in the 2022 NBA draft, joining Andrea Bargnani as the second Italian player ever to be taken 1st overall. During the draft, at the time, it was a surprising selection, as the Magic originally had planned to take Jabari Smith Jr. with their pick. Banchero became the first player since LeBron James to put up at least 25 points, 5 rebounds, and 5 assists in an NBA debut. He also became the second teenager in NBA history to put up at least 30 points and 15 rebounds in a game, joining LeBron James. At the season's end, Banchero was named the NBA Rookie of the Year and earned NBA All-Rookie Team honors. And like Barnes, Banchero took his game to another level this season, leading his Orlando Magic to a possible playoff berth. Banchero's career is not without controversies though. Banchero was eligible to play for the Italian national team and indicated his willingness to represent Italy in international competitions. He was selected to their 24-man squad for the Eurobasket 2022 qualification games in November 2020. However, he did not play. In June 2023, Banchero opted to play for the USA national team instead at the World Cup. He said that his mother had played for Team USA and it was always his dream to play for USA. Gianni Petrucci, president of the Italian Basketball Federation, described Banchero's decision as betrayal. Here you see a nice jump shot by Banchero and another one against the Knicks. And here's what the coach said about Banchero. He is beyond special. I've seen a lot of special players in this league. He is one of them. At number 3 we have Anthony Edwards. His nickname is Ant-Man, or simply Ant. He is a 22-year-old American basketball professional player for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Edwards was selected as the 1st overall pick by the Minnesota Timberwolves in 2020. In a game against the Phoenix Suns, Edwards became the 3rd youngest player to score 40-plus points in NBA history. Edwards already had a taste of NBA playoffs. He debuted on April 16, 2022, and what a debut it was. He scored 36 points and dished out 6 assists in a win over Memphis Grizzlies. This number 1 draft pick actually had his eye on a different sport. Anthony says football was his first love, and his childhood dream was to play in the NFL. He was a superstar running back, but ultimately chose basketball once he realized what he could achieve. This season, despite the presence of Karl Anthony Towns, and Rudy Gobert. Edwards is undisputed leader of the Minnesota Timberwolves. Edwards owns 2 dogs and has also expressed his affinity for lions, although he does not believe that he has the requisite space to care for one. Edwards is also a movie star of sorts and made his acting debut in the 2022 sports drama film Hustle, produced by Adam Sandler. The relationship between Timberwolves coach Chris Finch and Edwards is a work in progress. As you can see by the following quote, the coach always challenges Edwards to get better and not pay attention to the refs on the court. At number 2 we have Tyrese Haliburton. He's a 23-year-old American professional basketball player for the Indiana Pacers. A point guard, was selected by the Sacramento Kings, 12th overall in the 2020 NBA Draft. In 2022, Haliburton was acquired by the Indiana Pacers as part of a trade package for Domantas Sabonis. In 2023, Haliburton was named to his first All-Star game as an East reserve, and this year he was named as a starter for the Eastern Conference team. Haliburton became the 15th player in NBA history to average 20-plus points and 10-plus assists for the entire season, while becoming the first one to do so on a 40% three-point shooting. The highlights you see on your screen from the Pacers versus the Knicks game this season, in which Haliburton had 23 assists. 23 assists in one game. Are you kidding me? On July 1st, 2023, Haliburton agreed to a max contract extension with the Pacers worth up to $260 million over 5 years. The same day, it was announced that Haliburton would represent the United States men's national team at the 2023 FIBA Basketball World Cup. Haliburton is the undisputed leader for the Indiana Pacers, and the team just traded for Pascal Siakam to add another piece to a potentially very formidable roster. One caveat with Haliburton is his propensity to get injured, as he missed a good portion of games in his young NBA career due to injuries. Here's what Indiana Pacers coach Carlisle said about Haliburton. He's a great young player. He's the kind of guy you can build a team around. At number 1, Luka Doncic is a 24-year-old Slovenian professional basketball player for the Dallas Mavericks of the NBA. He also plays for the Slovenian national team and is regarded as one of the greatest European players of all time. Born in Ljubljana, Doncic shone as a youth player for the Union Olympia before joining a youth academy of Real Madrid in Spain. In 2015, he made his debut for the academy senior team at age 16, becoming the youngest in club's history. In 2018, Doncic declared for the NBA draft, where he was drafted by Atlanta Hawks and then traded to the Dallas Mavericks. The player the Hawks got in this trade was Trae Young, an all-star himself, and one of the best point guards in the league. Was it a good trade for both teams? Please let me know what you think in the comments below. On January 21, 2018, Doncic recorded his first NBA triple-double with 18 points, 11 rebounds, and 10 assists in a 116-106 loss to the Milwaukee Bucks. That performance made him the third youngest player in NBA history to accomplish the feat at 19 years old, behind LaMelo Ball and Markelle Fultz. Doncic also became the 6th player in NBA history to reach 10,000 career regular season points before turning 25 years old. So there you have it, the top 5 under 25 players in the world. Who is your favorite young player? Maybe there is another player you feel was omitted. Lonzo Ball, Zion Williamson, Tyrese Maxey, and yes, Victor Wembanyama should be on this list next season. Let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to like this video and share it with your friends. Until next time, this is VP Basketball, and thank you for watching.